let's get into these games. Let's get into these games. But big up to everybody, though. Big up to everybody. And again, congrats to PSG. Congrats to Liverpool. They are the victors of the respective first legs, and they picked up convincing victories. What we can tell from history, it ain't done. None of these ties are over. The PSG-Barcelona tie may appear to be over, but we shall not write off Barcelona. Even though they will be on the road for the second leg, we are not going to write anybody off here. Let's not do that. Because we know the last time PSG gave Barcelona a 4-0 thrashing in the first leg, the video that actually kickstarted my channel, Barcelona overturned it. But the only difference is that Barcelona don't have Neymar and PSG does have Neymar and a player by the name of Kylian Mbappe, who was absolutely magnificent, magnifique on the day. A hat-trick. Messi, I think you should, I don't know because Mbappe, even though he has about 110, 11, 12 goals for PSG, I don't know. Maybe he just needs the Champions League. He has the World Cup already, something that Messi doesn't have. But it's just something about us that we don't want to pass the torch. It's like we are scared to say, you know what, Messi, Ronaldo, please pass the torch over to a player like Mbappe. And maybe a Haaland coming up or whatever young player coming through right about now. We as a generation, we are scared to do that. As long as Messi keeps playing and Cristiano Ronaldo keeps playing. You see what I'm saying? But that was a magnificent performance by PSG, man. They finished with conviction. And if it wasn't for a few really good saves by Ter Stegen, it could have been a worse margin of defeat. But Barcelona have themselves to blame here. They definitely have themselves to blame. They took the advantage, and then they had a chance to make it 2-0. And Ousmane Dembele, these guys are playing games, man. So let's talk about Barcelona 1, Paris Saint-Germain 4, 4, not 2, but 4. This is simply ridiculous. 4. We're going to talk about each goal, and then, we're going to talk a little bit about the second leg and how Barcelona could approach the second leg and all. It doesn't look good for Ronald Koeman at all. I must say that, man. When they scored and they had the opening goal, I was like, okay, Koeman, yeah. And Barcelona, I think Barcelona, from the last time I checked, Barcelona has been in form. They have been an informed team, but we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. So stick around with me, guys. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty, and I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try to break down this game to the best of my ability. All right? We all know these games aren't too easy to break down. So in this game, Lionel Messi opened the scoring. That was his 4th goal of the tournament. Frankie de Jong brought down in the box, and it was not on purpose, but Kurzawa, I think it was Kurzawa and somebody else. I can't remember if it was Kimpembe or whatever, clipped him. One of them clipped him. And referee pointed to the spot. VAR reviewed it, of course. And Lionel Messi stepped up and dispatched the penalty. Beautifully passed Keylor Navas. By the way, Keylor Navas was voted CONCACAF Player of the Decade 2010 to 20 by the IFFHS. I think that's the initials. So he has been recognized for his brilliance at Real Madrid and for Costa Rica. So note that if you haven't yet realized that. I made a video about that over on More Dominic Rich FC, so go check out that channel. More Dominic Rich FC. Somebody please leave that in the chat for the people who would want to go and check that channel out. So 27th minute, Barcelona scored, and 5 minutes later, they conceded to Kylian Mbappe. Nice ball played in the box. Kylian Mbappe with very, very fast feet. And a left-footed shot lifted above Ter Stegen to make it 1-1. And I really love the way Mbappe took this shot. It just shows his sense of awareness and the skill of the player. Mbappe will be the best player in the world when the likes of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo do retires and there's nobody in his way to take that. I think he should be classed as a better player than Neymar. What do you guys think? Because of his explosive nature, and he stays fit a lot more than Neymar. You know what I mean? He's not in the freaking media for the antics and the nonsense. So we will give it to Mbappe. Definitely will give it to Mbappe. Marco Verratti with the assist for that one. And it was 1-1 at halftime, poised level. And PSG were the team that came back in the second half looking more spirited. As I said, Ousmane Dembele had a brilliant chance to score there and messed it up. Messed it up, man. Scuffed his shot. Poor Messi. I feel bad for Messi, though. Messi was the one who put down the ball for that Frankie de Jong foul as well. So very, very good aerial through ball that put the PSG defense in a whole lot of bother. But Pochettino's men prevailed. Mbappe with that second goal there. And that was from a rebound. And Mbappe, nobody was actually there after Gerard Piqué had cleared the ball. There was a Florenzi running behind. Gerard Piqué didn't clear the ball properly. And Mbappe in the back of the net. And wasn't it Piqué I heard? Or no, it was Busquets that said he has a plan for Mbappe. I guess the plan didn't work out. I guess the plan didn't work out at all. So there goes that. So big up to everybody in here, man. Big up to everybody in here. Origin Z, Josh Byrne, Double O, Sebastian, AD, everybody in here. AD, you must be a happy man right about now. Air Slayer. Who else we got in here? Arnav Gupta. We got 90 plus people in here, guys. So make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream to 100 thumbs up. Definitely appreciate that. So the second goal there by Kylian Mbappe. That was his fourth goal of this Champions League tournament this season. And the third goal was a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Free kick in a dangerous position. Leandro Paredes, who was very lively in the match, and I like his blonde highlights and all, stands out. And that header by Mose Ken. Ooh, that header was nice. That header was nice. And the thing is, when you think about it, Everton brought in Mose Ken, then sent him out on loan, and then brought in Josh King. You see? Doesn't make sense, right? I think Mose Ken, whose agent is Mina Raiola, he is going to actually look to get a permanent move to PSG. And I think they should, because he has thrived over there under Tuchel and now under Maurizio Pochettino, who actually probably was feeling like he wasn't going to do well in this tie, after going behind there. And I was like, oh man, here we go again. But we have to remember that PSG made it to the final of the Champions League last season. But without Neymar in the first leg, I really didn't put any hope. I did not put any trust in this team, but they proved me wrong, and you have to commend them for stepping up. 3-0 there, and then Kylian Mbappe on the counter-attack set up by Julian Draxler. What a freaking finish by Mbappe. There's many players who would have blasted that over or blasted it wide, but Kylian Mbappe, listen, man, ever since this kid was at Monaco, we knew he would have been something special. Remember what Monaco did to Man City in the quarterfinal? It's Kylian Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Benjamin Mendy, Sidibe. You had Fabinho there. You had Radamel Falcao. Listen, that team was nice. That Monaco team was memorable. I'm telling you. And the reason why I remember that team so well is because that was the first season I started making videos on YouTube. But look, what a game, man. That was a good game. I think that was the better of the two games that were played today. That game. The Leipzig-Liverpool game was kind of lukewarm until Leipzig started shooting themselves in the foot. But this game was end-to-end from start to finish. It was just end-to-end from start to finish, and we were truly entertained. But if you look at this Barcelona team, though, they look light. And with guys coming back from injury, the likes of Piqué coming back from injury, and then you look at their bench looks really light. The kind of players I saw coming on, I was like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know. Seriously. You had Trincao, Ricky Puig, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Ricky Puig, Ricky Push. You had Oscar Mingueza. I never heard about this kid. Miralem Pjanic and Martin Braithwaite. That's it. Like, their bench is light. Their bench is really, really light. You see what I'm saying? You know, like when you buy an alcoholic beverage, but there's the light version. That's what it was today for Barcelona and their bench. Really, really light. So, Messi played well, of course, but many occasions in the game, Ousmane Dembele wasn't actually tracking back. He wasn't tracking back and helping out because that was his job, to help out Serginho Dest. Wasn't tracking back a lot, and a lot of times you could see the attack over there on the left side. A lot of times the attack came down the left side where Ousmane Dembele fell asleep. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. So that's a part of his game that he definitely needs to work on. And with the likes of Busquets, Piqué being the experienced men, it's like not as effective as they used to be. Longley, I think, is very, very overrated. And Jody Alba, just a little feisty, ratatouille looking kid. He looks like Rattata. You know that Pokemon Rattata? That's Jody Alba right there. But the likes of Griezmann, I think Pedri looked good in patches, but not effective enough on the day. And PSG just steamrolled Barcelona. Literally steamrolled. So the tactics of Mauricio Pochettino, it worked. The likes of Verratti was definitely steady on the day. Idrissa Gueye, ball within midfielder there. He played on the edge for most of the game because of that yellow card he picked up early and almost got sent off too. So he was on the edge. But I really like what Mbappe, this guy was crazy today. Mario Cardi was so in my opinion from what I saw. He had a chance and he barely put it, he could have scored but didn't, scuffed up his shot. Very, very spirited performance by PSG. Very spirited. I remember that Kurzawa shot as well saved by Ter Stegen, who did pull off a few saves. Ter Stegen was the busier of the two goalkeepers, of course. So very, very, very impressive display by Paris Saint-Germain. So that's the first leg wrapped up by PSG 4-1. Would it be enough? Would it be enough to win the tie, move on to the last 8? So let me give you some stats and I'm going to drop some little insights before we move on to the Liverpool-Leipzig fixture. So Barcelona, 12 shots at goal comparing to PSG 16. Barcelona had 4 on target, PSG 9. The possession, as I said, it was a 50-50 game, but possession 53 for Barcelona, 47 for PSG. Maybe different outlets may vary, but it was an end-to-end affair for the most part, with PSG taking their chances way more than Barcelona. And both teams passed the ball very well with both a 90 and an 87% pass accuracy. Very, very good football on display. But, the Parisians run away with it in the end. And Messi walks off the field with his head down once again in the Champions League. So could they spark a comeback? Let's see. I will get to the chat just now. So you guys have your thoughts ready to share with me, and I'll get to the chat and I'll read out some comments. So as for insights, I'll be reading some insights for you right now. In what was their 151st home match in the European Cup or Champions League, Barcelona have lost consecutive matches for the very first time. I'm giving you guys some value. Dug up the info. I'm giving you some value. This is the first time they have lost back-to-back home games. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Number 2, Barcelona have played 278 home matches in all European competitions and have lost by a 3+ goal margin only 6 times. The last 2 occasions have come in success. In successive game, I'm taking I don't know why I'm taking consecutive, but it is consecutive. But the consecutive successive games at Camp Nou, a 3-0 versus Juventus and a 4-1 versus PSG. You guys could remember that Juventus game as well. Number 3, PSG became just the second French side to beat Barcelona at the Camp Nou after Metz also won 4-1 in the 1984-85 Cup Winners' Cup. French sides are winless in 10 subsequent visits with 2 draws and 8 losses. So this was a big win for Paris Saint-Germain, and they would actually have to finish off this tie. It ain't about winning at the Camp Nou and then going back to the Parc des Princes and flopping. Hopefully for them, they should get Neymar back. I don't know how long Neymar will be out for, but I think, sometimes they say a player is out for weeks and then miraculously, like PK, the player ends up playing the game. So I would love to see Neymar in the second leg, or maybe not. Maybe they won't even need Neymar. Maybe they could just rest Neymar and use him for the last 8 once they get through. If Messi don't go crazy and do something spectacular. But we're going to move on from that one, though. I have something to share with you right about now, and I'm going to bring it up on the screen. It is something from Twitter, and you guys could also use these sources to find good stuff. All right. Opta Stats right here on Twitter. Guys, you could go and follow these pages, and we have some good stuff for you here. Barcelona's 4-1 defeat to PSG was their second only home defeat by 3 or more goals. We spoke about that already. And it was also a 3-0 loss to Juventus, as many as they suffered in their previous 20 seasons combined in all competitions declined. And you could see Ronald Koeman here, who I definitely think Ronald Koeman might not even last. He might not last. He might not last till next season. We may not see Ronald Koeman as Barcelona's manager next season. We may not. We will get to the Liverpool game soon, guys. Wait, hold on. I will shower Liverpool with praises just now. Just hold on. I'll break the thing down. I'll give my thoughts, and I'll be real. I'll be real with you. But let's be patient, please. Let us be patient, okay? Please, don't be impatient. Don't leave. I know there's a lot of people online streaming right now on YouTube, but don't leave, okay? Got something good for ya. So calm down. Kylian Mbappe is only the 3rd player to score a UEFA Champions League hat-trick against Barcelona, after Faustino Asprilla did it for Newcastle and Andrei Shevchenko for Dynamo Kiev, both in 1997. Magic. That's how big that performance by Kylian Mbappe was, and that's how much Barcelona are on the decline. So just let that digest. Let me just give you a second and let these stats and these facts digest, though. You know what I'm saying? Let them digest, please. Let me give you some time. Just a little time. Let it digest, okay? Let it digest. Barcelona have not been in bad form coming into this game, They haven't. A 5-1 win against Alaves, but they did lose to Sevilla. But they beat Betis. They beat Granada. They beat Athletic Bilbao there. They beat Vallecano. They beat Elche. They beat Cornellà. You see, they were in pretty good form. And it's a shock. It's a shocking loss, in my opinion. It is quite a shocking loss. So we have another stat here. You want to see this Kylian Mbappe picture right there? All right, that's Mbappe, great athlete. All right, Kylian Mbappe is only the 2nd player in European Cup or Champions League history to score an away brace against Barcelona in the knockout rounds, after Ferenc Puskás did for Real Madrid in the 1959-60 semifinal stage. Awesome. And that was when he scored his brace. He then went and scored a hat-trick. So we just get in the up to stats here, and I will get back to this for the Liverpool segment of the live stream. And we have another one here. It says 20. PSG have scored in their 20th consecutive Champions League away game. Only Real Madrid, 22 games 2010 to 2014, have a longer streak in Champions League history. Net. We also have another one, 68% of players with 20 or more goals in UEFA Champions League. Kylian Mbappe has netted the highest proportion in away matches, 68%. 15 out of 22 away games in the Champions League, Kylian Mbappe has scored. So you see that. 17, Lionel Messi has scored in the Champions League for the 17th consecutive year from 2005 to 2021, equaling Raul Gonzalez's record from 1995 to 2011. Infallible. So awesome stats right about there. And we have one more. I'm going to give you one more before I get back to, we have a lot I could actually share, but I won't be actually sharing those ones. Just the last one here. Lionel Messi's penalty was his 20th goal of the season for Barcelona in all competitions. It's the 13th consecutive campaign he scored 20 plus for the Blaugrana. Outrageous. Outrageous. So very, very good stuff. Kylian Mbappe there celebrating, and Ronald Koeman being very, 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 very pissed off there. So that does it. That does it for the segment. The Barcelona 1, PSG 4. And I think I've done a great job covering that one. Both teams have some very, very good prospects to look out for in the future. For PSG, the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Moise Kean, to name a few. Julian Draxler, I think, could still up his game to another level. Let's see if he'll make a move this summer or not. But the likes of Idrissa Gueye and Danilo has seemed to show up this PSG team. Best CONCACAF player of the 2010s, Keylor Navas, solid in goal. Marquinhos, ever-presence in the absence of Thiago Silva. Kimpembe, he has, came to the academy and he looks good. Florenzi on loan looks good. So this PSG team would actually be fancying getting to the final again. And I think they have 1 foot into the last 8. And Barcelona would have to actually prefer a miracle on the road to turn this around. It would require, let me see, a 3-0 win won't do it. 3-0 win won't do it. They need another big win. We might require another what? What would it be? 5-2? Yeah, 5-2. 5-2, right? Who's bold enough to predict a 5-2 for the second leg? Am I right with the math? They score 5, they get 6. PSG score 2, they get 6, but Barcelona win on the away goal rules. So